Anyway, where was I? I was going to share this. Sorry, I wasn't really planning to stream, but I figured out better. No, I don't want to save it. I want to share. There we go. Give me the link. Thank you. Right, I'll take it over to Discord. Share it with all the lovely people on Discord. I don't know exactly what I'm doing tonight for this. The original plan was to do some editing or something, but the videos that I want to edit, they're very short and they don't really need any editing. One of them is for YouTube, but the other one is for Pornhub. And don't get too excited. It's literally just I filmed myself when I was coming out of the shower, when I was basically drying up. That's all it was. So it's not super exciting, but yeah. So there's that one. And the other one is the haircut. I gave myself a haircut before I left. I don't know. I'm gonna have a trim anyway. Another trim to trim the beard and get rid of the middle bit, because even that is a bit annoying with the heat and stuff. I mean, it's not that big of a deal, but yeah. Okay. So I got a bit scorched in the sun. It's like really noticeable on the back of my arms. When I went to the county fair, the Oxford county fair, or the Banbury Steam Rally, or whatever it's called. It's got like 7 names. That's a Chinook. That's a Chinook helicopter. Yeah, it's got 7 names. Sorry, I was just like, I could hear like something large and rumbly happening nearby at like 1:30 in the morning. This place is weird, okay? This place is weird. No, because I've got hypersensitivity to light, so it's good for my eyes if I have my hat on. But I can see me. I can see me on the preview, and I can see myself on here. I can see my face. You can see my face. I got a little bit sunburnt on my face, but it's hard to tell anyway. Anyway, yeah, I went to that this weekend, so I haven't been streaming. But that was actually a lot better than I was expecting it to go. It was the first time that my mother came to it, which is a bit awkward, but you know, family, they complicate things a little bit. But it was still nice. It was still nice. They were a lot more independent. I thought that she was going to be like stuck to me the entire time, but no, they were a lot more independent than that. And my mother and her fiance, yeah, they were a lot more independent than that. They actually went off around by themselves for most of it. So it was like I hardly saw them, I guess. But anyway, yeah, it was fun. It was fun. Lots of dads there. You know, dad bods peoples there, of course. So that was funny. Oh, I did find this. I found this very, very amusing. I just found this very amusing. There was a man with a very, very round tummy that was very, very saggy on the bottom, and it was poking out of his t-shirt. And I was like, oh, you know, I mean, typical. That you see those guys at these things. But what's really funny is that he's a bit of a stereotype, because what do you think he does? What do you think he was working at the county fair? What do you think he does? What do you think his job is? I did want more people in so that they can basically tell me or guess, do more guesses. But what do you think his job is? Oh, dead air. I hate dead air. What do I have? I have like a button that I can push for music. Oh, I might be a bit loud. Yeah, I'll turn it down. Yeah. What do you think he did? I'll just say it. Why do I bother? Yeah. He was a ice cream man. He's the guy who he's not the actual guy who worked in the ice cream van. It seems that he was the either it wasn't his shift. I've never seen him in the actual ice cream van, apart from in the driver's seat. Like he went there to sit down. But yeah, I thought I thought that was really funny. But yeah, the only really like big guy that I saw there. Everybody was kind of like me shaped. That was kind of like in the dad bod range kind of area. So yeah, that was funny. But yeah, steam engines, like there were stationary, static steam engines. Those were cool. It's really, really, really cool because Damon, my partner, my husband, Damon said that he is kind of like looking for a static engine so that he can actually be in the show. Like not a driving around engine, but a static one. And the thing is that if he finds one that if he finds like a miniature engine, a miniature steam engine that isn't a static one, then I might be interested, because then I get to ride around on a little steam engine, a miniature steam engine, which would be cool. I think it will be cool. I don't know why. I just think it will be cool. it'll be funny, you know. It'll be like my personal little scooter. That sounds dumb, but yeah. It'll be like you know, you see big guys on scooters, or like disabled people on scooters, or old people on little scooters, on those little what do they call them? Like little rascals. What are they called? I think they just, in the UK we call them mobility scooters. Well, imagine if one of them was a steam engine. that's what it would be like, because they were going all the way around and everything. They looked like they were having fun and everything. But yeah, so I mean there was those. But I mean, even if Damon only gets a static engine, then it'll be cool so that I could go to all of the Steam fairs and stuff and get to go there for not free, but I get a discount or something, at like all the food stalls. Because I try to go to every single food stall at all the Steam fairs. When we go to the Sporties weekend or the Steam fair, I just go every single food store and at least pick one item and eat it. And I did most of them. I got something from, but it wasn't food, which is really annoying because there were food places scattered throughout. This was weird this year. Because I mean, it has been a couple of years because of the whole, virus times that we lived in. But yeah, there were like burger vans everywhere, just scattered throughout. I'm trying to remember how many there were. I went around the entire place, so it's like I'm trying, just like counting, like just the burger vans. 7. There were 7 burger vans. There were 7 vans that had like food that was in burger form around this thing. Around. I mean, it's the county fair Steam rally. It's, of course there were going to be burger vans, but yeah, there was 7. Oh. But yeah, I mean, I can't eat like that many burgers without feeling bored with burgers, But I mean, like I had a cheeseburger, I had a cheeseburger with bacon, and I had a chicken burger. Sorry, a chicken steak burger, and all of those were really nice. So yeah. So I did the 3 major vans. There was like one near the stalls, and then there was one near the arena, and then there was one at the back. Oh, excuse me, with the military vehicles. I'll get to it. Yeah, I'm semi-stalling because I kind of don't really want to do any art tonight because I've got sore eyes still because I was in the sun for a long time. And at the Steam fair, there's all this coal dust and smoke and stuff just everywhere, and like Damon's still suffering from that because his eyes hurt, and also he's got like a nasty cough, which we are hoping isn't COVID, but we haven't tested ourselves yet. But we're pretty sure that it's just like residual steam dust and stuff, so it's not a big deal. Anyway. Yeah, we went and saw all the static engines, all of the ones that were on like the side of the arena, and then we went to we picked up some food, and then we went round the corner to the stalls. And they have like market stalls. It's like there's a market there, and it was a lot smaller this time. There was a lot more space, and there was no food market stall. There's no food market tent. Such a disappointment. Ugh. Although we think it might have been like at the other end, but we never actually got to that part. That's really annoying. We never got to see if it was actually a thing. Anyway, so that was cool anyway, though, that bit of food. And the market stalls were cool. They had a reenactment, like a living museum kind of thing, of Western and Native American stuff, which is very confusing in England. But yeah, that was there. They had like a cowboy and Indian thing themed. I didn't take any pictures because I was busy holding things. I was either holding a slushie or I was holding my coat because I brought my coat with me, but it rested on my arm the entire time, so it was useless. But whatever. But yeah, we saw some horses as well. They had horses, so that was nice. Big Shire horses as well. It's very strange. They didn't have the regular horses there this year, but it's very strange when they do that, because like before they've had regular sized horses for people to ride, but then they also had Shire horses, and I don't know if anybody knows how big Shire horses actually are, but they're next to a regular horse. In the past, I think there's a picture of it somewhere. I've got a picture of it somewhere, but in the past, they've had Shire horses next to regular horses, and they're like 3 times the size somehow. But when the Shire horses are just there by themselves, you're like, yeah, that's a big horse. You just think it's a big horse, but you're like, no, that's a giant horse. That thing's massive. It's basically a small elephant in size. I don't understand how they don't they don't make a bigger deal out of how big Shire horses are. But yeah, it's basically like it can take 2 regular horses to move like this big cart, right? But one Shire horse can move an entire cargo cart, like 2 carts by itself. You know, like one cart with another cart hitched to it, effortlessly. You know, it's like wow. But yeah, those things are massive. They're very chunky as well. Shire horses, they're massive. So we saw the Shire horses, and I'm a dingus. I was about to get to the motorcycles because I like motorcycles. And I was going to get to the motorcycles, and I have completely blanked on the fucking name of the motorcycle that I wanted, that I saw there. My brain keeps telling me it's like Goldwing, but it's not that. That doesn't sound right. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to look out. Terrible. Oh, while I'm doing that, I'll just go answer a message. I got a message real quick. There we go. Okay. Yeah, if I type in Goldwing wing motorcycle, it's not going to come up. Oh no, it was Goldwing. I was like, that doesn't sound right. It's like Wing Glide, Road Glide, but no, those are actual motorcycle names. But yeah, those are the ones. Goldwing. But yeah, they had a couple of Goldwing trikes there. Well, they had 3. They had one that was forward, you know, the 2 wheels at the front, and they had the other 2 with the proper, where it's supposed to be, with the 2 wheels at the back instead. And they were almost perfect. The ones that the ones that were there were almost perfect. The one that I saw though, that I really want. There we go. I could afford that. Jesus. So, no. This one's. Too zoomed in. Oh, it's dinky. Never mind. The one I want has the big giant bucket seat at the back. It's got like a 2-person seat on the back, like the passenger seat. It's like, yeah, but these ones had like extra storage pods, you know, the storage trunks on them, and just one semi bucket seat or half bucket seat on the back. But they seem to be, all the pictures I'm finding are of that one. I don't know what it's called. It's like an extra wide tray or something. Oh, that's going to drive me nuts. Who makes Goldwing? Because it's not the actual company, is it? It's the yeah. It's like the brand. It's like it's the brand of motorcycle that's made by a company, like Honda or something. Ugh. You guys care? Do you guys really care? Well, I don't care if you care, because it's my channel. I can talk about whatever I want because it's my channel. Oh my god, this is really hard. It's not coming up in any of the images. Oh. Oh, fuck it. I'll just show you the example. It doesn't help. It's a really tiny image. It's a really tiny image. It's basically that thing. But you see on the back, it's got like the passenger. There's like a raised passenger back seat. Well, the one I want is the width of the wheels, of the back wheels, is a lot higher. So it's like it's a lot wider, and it's got enough space in the middle for actually like a 2-person seat. But yeah, they had a couple of those that looked like that. So yeah. Anyway, yeah, they had really nice motorcycles, and they had like the Harleys there were really, really nice. They were so quiet as well. Jesus, they were so quiet. Because I watched the demonstration of them going around the thing. I actually got to see it this time, which was really cool, because every time we always miss it, because we're always there a bit later, because you know, Damon doesn't want to go early because it's just like, oh, it's going to be packed early, or it's going to be like, well, Damon's mum, my mother-in-law, she basically she doesn't want to go early because she's old. Well, Damon's old too, so whatever. So yeah, it's always a thing of like, ugh. We never get to see the motorcycle show. They always put it on in the morning. They never put it on at the very end, because they always like to end the fair every day that it's on. I like to end it with all of the steam engines in the arena, and then the classic cars. So yeah. But yeah, they had motorcycles, and then we got to the bits that I kind of don't care about, but still interesting to look at anyway, because they had like they had the tractor shows and stuff. Oh my god, I've completely missed out. There was a really nice Santa Dad there kind of guy. You know, he was very, very chunkily built. You know, he didn't have like a huge belly or anything, but he's just that, like he had like a big cowboy hat on, like kind of like my Outback hat, and braces, green tank top. Just like, yep, he nice, but he was tragically, he had a wife that was there too. That was not cool. Had a dog with him. Oh, he was really nice. He was really nice looking. But yeah, I mean, yes, I do go there for the eye candy as well. I mean, it's nice eye candy. What can you do? What can you do? And yeah, like, it's a lot of times steam fairs, they attract, especially with like the classic cars, the military vehicles, steam engines, the the static ones, like that guy. There's tractors. There's the miniature actual steam engines, the movable ones. There's the giant fuck off huge actual replicas of the actual steam engines as well. So you got all of these things that I just listed. They seem to attract heavy set older dudes. And a lot of the time, they're kind of like the grease monkey, muscly type as well. So it's like, yeah, lots of Santa bears, lots of straight Santa bears. So yeah, it's always nice eye candy there, which is awesome for me. So yeah, and there were plenty, but yeah. There weren't that many Santa. Well, actually, there was only like 2 or 3 actual Santas, Santa-shaped people, and that's kind of a bit disappointing. There usually are more, and I'm really hoping that it's not because of like the COVID thing, basically that the virus times have actually accidentally on purpose killed off a bunch of the Santa lookalikes, because that'd be a shame. That'd be a shame. Anyway, yeah, all these things I've just mentioned, that they also have those. But yeah, we went to see the tractors, and yeah, there's some farmer Santa bears. That was really cool. And then there's buses. We went to the buses. Got more food. Ugh. Got more food. And then there was the military vehicles and the service vehicles. So they had a couple of fire engines there, and a classic old ambulance. Button press, thank you. And yeah, they had the car show. Then there's the classic car show. That's actually really interesting, because there are a couple of cars there that are not just replicas, they are literally 100 years old. There were a couple cars there that were literally 100 years old. And they made it a point. There's one in particular that wasn't. It was made a point that we tried to keep everything that was originally on the car on it. We tried to service all the parts of the car itself, to the point where that we're not replacing them, we're just servicing them. I found this fascinating, because they're like, so this car has literally just been preserved. It's not been, parts of it haven't been replaced and stuff, which means that it is an actual working 100-year-old machine. So it was like, that was amazing. Also, original cars were fucking tiny. They could fit in this office, and this is not a big office. They're so tiny, and they're so cute. The little handle on the front of them that you have to hand crank the actual car, The engine had been replaced just before you basically are like, well, that's not really possible, because cars don't really work continuously for 100 years. It's just not possible. And it's like, that's true. The engine itself had been replaced. It is a replica engine, but it is more of a 30s. It was a 1930s engine. It wasn't a 1920s engine like it's supposed to be. It's just slightly easier to get parts for, obviously. So yeah. But this car that was there, it looked banged up. It didn't look banged up. It looked just old. The metal work on it was all spotty and everything. It was very, very kind of like rusted around the edges. It looked banged up, but it's like, what can you expect if it's a 100-year-old car? So I don't know why I'm still like focused on this. It is weirdly fascinating. It is weirdly fascinating. They had a bunch of miniature shows. I missed that out. They had a bunch of miniature shows where basically they have like little tiny replicas in this one big tent, and then they have like a miniature fairground, and you get to walk around it. Like you know, obviously it's all on tables, but it's basically they're all connected to each other, so it looks like one huge fairground, including a replica of the fair itself, of the county fair itself, because there was a fair there. There was an actual fun fair there for the kids and stuff. Little Ferris wheels and like merry-go-rounds and even a little fun house, you know, with the moving floors. You know, they had all that stuff, and yeah, I mean that was there too. But yeah, so they had classic cars, and then there was the fun fair, and yeah, there was a guy running around the entire event. He was driving around in a replica bumper car from the bumper cars, but it was actually it was one that was designed to obviously not work on just the bumper car track. It could actually go around the entire fields and stuff, and he was driving around that. That was so funny because at one stage, basically, like him and this other guy were in it. The the primary driver of it and this other guy, and they were just drinking beer and just like going around this thing. in this little thing. It was so funny. I have found it hilarious because it's like, is that allowed? Is that legal? I don't think that's legal. Does it matter though? No. Yeah. Yeah. So there was that. The next day, we didn't do so much of the walking around part. Because we'd seen all of it. But I did have another look at the motorcycles, and we were there early enough to see a bunch of stuff that actually happened in the actual show itself. Because they have these event spaces. There's like one in the main area where all the exhibition stuff is going on, and then there's one in the other area where all of the stalls are, but it's a lot smaller and not a lot of stuff goes on there. So it's mainly empty, I guess. But yeah, that was nice. We got to see that. That's where you get to see all of they have like the cars go around it. And you all sat around the outside and you can see into it and stuff. It's interesting. It's interesting. Anyway, we did that. The next day we looked at that, and then I got to have my noodles because they had a tent that did noodles. So that was quite nice. They give you huge portions as well. It's really strange for a fairground to do that, but yeah, they give huge portions. So yeah, it was incredibly sunny, like I knew it was going to be. Although it wasn't as hot as I was expecting it to be. So I haven't changed my shirt from the last day of the fair, so I was wearing this, which means that my like I showed you before, the back of my arms got really burned. Like, ow. I don't know if that's coming out on camera, but there's like a red patch just here. It's still kind of warm. Luckily, I don't really burn. Like, yes, I have red patches, but that's going down. That was a lot redder before. It basically disappears after a little while. So my face was quite red as well, even though I was wearing my sun hat. But it's gone down as well, apparently. I don't know. I don't really look at myself in the mirror, but you can kind of see. But yeah. But this one's pretty bad, just on the corner, just on the edge. It's still very hot. But yeah. It doesn't really peel or anything, like I don't really burn. It just, like I said, it goes red like that. And then, I mean, that was covering all of the arm, and now it's just a little patch in the corner. So yeah, it's just slowly going away. But yeah, that's what happens. The next day, it goes back to normal. It very slowly goes back to normal. But yeah, my forearms were a lot redder, but they've already gone down. This one's just got the rubbing from the chair because I've been just playing on the computer, trying to get motivated to work. But yeah, so yeah, I mean, it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. I stayed at a hotel because my mother-in-law doesn't have a shower. Stayed at a hotel. Didn't film anything besides that one naughty video of me drying myself off after having a shower. But I mean, that's going to be uploaded to Pornhub, and if you're a patron, you get to see that. So you get to see that right away. So yeah. It's going to be uploaded. I'm going to upload it tomorrow, as long as it's not too hot. As long as it's not too hot. So yeah, I think that's it. Basically, yeah, that was good fun. That was good fun. So that's what I've been doing. That's why I haven't been streaming. But I'm back now, and I mean, tomorrow I should be able to do some art or do some more brainstorming, because we've still got topics to discover and discuss and to plan for and stuff. Because, like I said, I didn't film anything when I was in the hotel room. I basically, when I was very tired because of course we did. I couldn't sit down. I wasn't allowed to sit down for 2 days, basically. While we were walking around the fair, I wasn't allowed to sit down. Chairs, all of them were plastic chairs. All of them were plastic chairs. There was one place that did metal chairs, and they had arms. It was like, oh. It's just that every time I've sat on a plastic chair, every time I said to myself, you know what? That other chair was probably just a dud, you know, it's probably just already weak and stuff. It won't collapse this time. Every time I've said that to myself at one of these events, I end up on my ass on the ground. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. I see guys that I think personally are bigger than me. I keep getting told that they're not. I swear, some people I swear that are bigger than me. I've seen them on these chairs. They don't have this problem. I don't understand it. I really don't get it. But yeah, I seem to find the only chairs every time, the only chairs that are just completely breakable. So it's really annoying because, like, for a good, I mean, it's not a huge deal because, like, I've worked security. It's a lot of standing up for hours and hours and hours. But yeah, after walking around and you know, I get food and stuff, and I can't sit down on the chairs because, yeah, fun. They did have these. They did have metal chairs in a lot of places, but they were the folding chairs. And if you've been with me to the bear event in Las Vegas, you know for a fact that I can't do those because, again, every single time they just kind of, folding chairs are a lot more delicate when they collapse because they always do it very slowly because the metal bends. So they kind of just unfold onto the ground very slowly. So I kind of just look like I'm going down in a very slow elevator, you know, and then I end up on my butt. So yeah, I couldn't sit down on any of the fucking chairs. So for those 2 days, I was walking around, I was eating, standing up, and yeah. I've actually got like a little tiny bit of a leg sprain, but if I walk on it, I kind of like ignore it, and then it just goes away. I don't know. But yeah, I know, right, Jeff? At least that they don't have the they at least they don't have. I mean, they have the excuse that they're not catering for bears, unlike the event in Las Vegas, which is a bear event, which caters for bears, and their you know, their chair of choice for the bears is a folding metal chair. I know I bring it up every single time. Every single time I go to Vegas, I always bring it up. But yeah, I mean, why would you do that? You know that these are big dudes. I swear to God, I'm not the biggest guy that goes to the Las Vegas Bear event. It's usually only like 4 or 5 chairs that get damaged, right? Because they stack them up against this palm tree. At least they used to at the old event hotel. I think they've changed the event hotel recently. But yeah, 2 of those chairs are always mine. And I see other dudes that are way bigger than me sitting on these chairs. I just don't know what's happening. Are they bracing themselves the entire time so that their weight is on the chairs or something? Because I usually do that too. But I mean, you can't do that all the time. Eventually, you are going to put your full weight on it. So yeah, they do at the Las Vegas event though. They do sometimes have like metal chairs or like the you know the not event chairs. The stuff that they put around the pool normally, the normal outdoor furniture. So that stuff isn't made of plastic usually. Sometimes it's metal, or it's just made of like really strong plastic, or fake wood or something, stuff like that, which is a lot more durable. So I usually manage to get to sit down at least a little bit then, when I'm not in the pool. All the actual deck chairs, the ones that the loungers, whatever you want to call them. I mean, they're around, so I usually can sit on one of those or something. So yeah. But anyway, moaning about chairs. Like I said, it doesn't really bother me. It's more of an annoying thing that everybody's sat down, and I'm the one standing up, and every single time, the person that's not usually with us in the group, it's like, oh, why don't you have a seat and everything? It's like, because I can't. I have to explain it every time. Again, that's the more annoying point. I don't really get tired easily. I walk around a lot. Like I said, I've done a bunch of jobs where I have to stand up for most of it, so it didn't really bother me. It's literally just the annoying thing of like feeling like the outsider, because everyone's sat down at a table and you're the only one standing up. That's the most annoying part of it. But yeah, and your hand's always full, so you can't take pictures and stuff because you're holding either a drink or like your cup or some food. So yeah, it's not that big of a deal. It's a very me problem. It's a me problem. You guys don't have to worry about it. Maybe I should. I keep thinking this every time. Maybe I should like invest in an actual folding chair that I can take myself. But then I'd end up with like this thing's either strapped to my back or over my shoulder for the entire event. And it's like, oh, that sounds exhausting. And that sounds like it would suck some of the fun out, I don't know. Anyway. Oh, okay. What is with the back of my legs? My back of my legs are really, really itchy just today. I have no idea what's going on there. Yeah, so I ran out of stuff to talk about. Yeah, the hotel was nice. Yeah. I didn't buy anything. I'm really annoyed at that. Normally I buy something, but every time I went to buy something this time, I kept being reminded myself that because these are the places, the stalls there are usually really good places where you can actually get like early Christmas presents or birthday presents or something, and yeah, I didn't get anything because every time I was about to get something, I kept thinking to myself, "Well, I've already got them something. I've already got this person something. I need to think about giving that to them first before I actually, yeah, because I'm the son of Santa. I'm always buying presents for people, and they kind of just sit in my cupboard, and I usually give them something for their birthday or whatever, just a little something that I found when I'm just walking around my life. But yeah, I'm trying not to do that so much because, well, like I said, I end up with no storage space because it's full of like presents for people in the future, and of course I haven't been able to clear out this space for the past couple of years because I've been stuck here mainly. So yeah, I've been trying to get rid of all of the stuff first before I can actually get new stuff. And every time I kept seeing something for somebody, I was like, oh, I've already got them that something else. Nah. And it's really hard. It's really hard. It's really hard. Plus, I know I don't really have to worry about money stuff at the moment. But it's like, it's always that thing in your head. Like, really? Really? I don't know. Yeah. Hi, Panafolks. Hey, dude. But yeah, I got nothing else. Nothing else to talk about. That's what I've been doing. That's what I've been up to. So yeah. What I miss? What has everyone been up to this weekend? I'll give you guys a chance to answer while I get the buke. Get the buke. Oh, my depression went away. Although I've been unmotivated. I have no idea if it's gone or if it's just shifted to me just being not motivated. But I think that like I've kind of made the excuse that I've given myself today off because I've been really busy over the weekend. And it's like I kind of missed my Sunday off, right? Get the pen. I'm gonna have to go soonish because I need to have a drink. I've run out of fizzy, but there is a 1 can of Pepsi Max because I had a glass of like lime drink, which was nice, but it wasn't fizzy. So I've got this weird kind of taste in my mouth, which is fun. Okay, I've got to go back to the messages. I've got to find that one. Are they in order this time? I think they are. Yes, they are. Sweet. Where the hell is that? Oh, it's up here. Okay, and Jeffrey voted. It may be gone. I'm optimistic, which is kind of a sign that it's gone. It's gone for now. You know, the depression wave is just I'm just out of it now. It's over there. So I'm in a good dip. No depression for a while until the next one comes. I think. Try not to get too excited because, you know, but, woo, I have depression. You know, Jeffrey did them in order. I know Jeffrey wouldn't disappoint me by making them in wrong order. That would be a mean thing to do. Really? Oh. There it is. Where is it's down there. Okay. Yep, he did not disappoint me. That's good. Oh, I got another couple. Where are you? There you are. Yeah, we are looking for ideas. I know I said I'm going to go soon and everything, but if anybody has any ideas, if anybody did their homework, you know, last week. I mean, I don't have a hotel room to film any of this stuff in now, but you know, if anybody's got ideas for balloon week, feet week, padding week, and funnel week, I would love to know those. I'm going to probably be doing another live stream like tomorrow or something. Probably the art one when I finish that picture off with the ghosties, the ghosty possession picture. And when I do that, oh, by the way, somebody mentioned about my face being kind of like in the dark. It's because of the white shirt. If I cover that up, it usually works. Not so much. Oh well. Oh well. Anyway, forgot what I was saying. Shit. Yeah. But yeah, and I want like formulated ideas. Oh yeah, I'm doing a live stream. I'll probably be doing a live stream tomorrow where I'll be doing another brainstorming thing. But I do want to get like at least one of these ideas done this week, because then we can move on to the entirely new, like nothing is barred, like all of these that are going across the screen now are I mean, that's all the topics. They're back open again. So once I've finished all of these videos, then I get to do like the proper voting. We've got lots of votes already, which is very nice. Thank you so much. It does make me happier. It does make me feel less shit. I don't know why it makes me feel less shit, but when I get more votes, the more votes, the better, you know? So, like, when I see it all filled up like this, it's really good. Yay. Like, almost every single week has been voted on, which is nice. I like that. And of course, if you're on Discord, please vote on Discord. It's super helpful. It really does. Like I said just now, you may recall, it makes me feel less shit. If I get like lots of ones or twos or nothings, then that's kind of a bit of a bummer. But yeah. Okay, I'm going to put the book away for now because I'm guessing nobody's got any ideas just yet. No, maybe. No. I put the book away. So yeah. Oh. I completely forgot. I've been catching up on some that might be a motivation thing. That might be why I'm a bit less motivated as well, because I've been catching up on my shows that I've missed, because of course I've been I was busy during the weekend, and on Sundays is usually the day where I basically, watch the latest episodes of whatever I'm missing. Recently, I've been watching that Kenobi thing, the Orville. Um, oh, there's another show on Disney that I've been watching. Can't remember. I'll get back to it. The Boys, which is getting really good. The Boys are getting really good. I did feel like the Orville is getting a bit preachy. It's getting really predictable and preachy and annoying. But then again, it's like it's always been that for me. It's very predictable jokes, and that's just bugged me. It's one of the reasons why I stopped watching Family Guy. It's like the gags became predictable and shit. You know, they just did. You know, AJ, you're just combining things. I don't mind if you do that, but you need to elaborate more. I keep telling you this. You need to elaborate more. You know, because I don't mind people combining stuff, but if you do it in an interesting way, that'd be great. But yeah, the comedy became, like I said, the comedy on Family Guy became predictable shit, and there seems to be like a jump also in druggy humor, and like I said, I don't care what you do. I don't care if you do that. It's just that I don't find it funny, and it's also a reminder of a really hard and stupid point in my life. So I prefer to just like not be reminded all the time about what time that I nearly murdered my best friend at the time. Lots of time. So yeah. Anyway, I've been watching the Orville, but mainly because I like the science fiction stories, and also the ship. I get to learn more about the ship. So it's interesting to me. I don't care. Um, so yeah, I kind of like comparing it all the time to Star Trek and stuff, and it's yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, the Orville. Yes, there's one character that I kind of find cute as well, which I really shouldn't, because apparently, like when he worked on Family Guy, or I'm guessing he still does, he's apparently like a massive stoner guy. Ugh. Why? But yeah, it's really hard to separate that. But I managed to do that, and he's funny and kind of cute, so I'm okay with it, I guess. Anyway, um, yeah. So, what are these? Obi-Wan, the Orville, the Boys. The Boys is getting good. It's getting really good. It's getting really, really good. I'm actually interested, because the Boys is one of those shows where, like, um, how do I put this? I kind of watch it purely for the like, oh, what kind of superpowers do these people have? Just like interesting how to trying to figure out um, the actual storyline, where it's going to go, and also but mostly it's for the how are they going to depict these powers working on these people, you know, and stuff like that. And in a TV series, it's really annoying whenever superhero TV series happen. It's always really annoying, because they usually don't superpower that much per show. They usually do it like once a show. You'll get a good superpower shot or something, and then that's it. Most of it will be talking, and just not so much of the superpowering. But I like seeing how people's superpowers are depicted in superhero shows. Um, and The Boys has always been. It's always had a good payoff. It's always had a good payoff. It's always tricked me into basically watching the entire show, not just seeing the cool ways that they show people's superpowers and stuff. For example, there's this one character called Starlight. Is it Starlight? I mean, I really love her. I really do think she's awesome. But at the same time, what are her superpowers? What are her superpowers? She can throw light. What does it do? It just doesn't seem like a. It's not nailed down exactly what her superpower powers are. So I'm kind of like, I know she can fuck with light emitting devices, like screens and stuff. She can break stuff like that, but with her mind, which is yes, and she does seem to be powerful, but it's just like I don't know how she's powerful, you know. Anyway, Jesus, yeah. It's this stuff that I kind of like that fascinates me. It's the how it all works that's really interesting, and of course there's the violence, there's the random gore, which I don't know why, but it's oddly satisfying. Usually it's just kind of like, oh, that's messed up, and I just kind of like, I don't enjoy it and I don't dislike it at the same time. It's just there. It has to happen sometimes, but they really go all out in the boys in showing everything, and like it's kind of brave of them to do that, you know. And I kind of like, I kind of like that. I do really like that. So yeah, so yeah, but no, they actually got me. Like I said, they trick me. The boys consistently tricks me into watching it, even though I find that one guy's British accent to be absolutely out there, which is so strange because is he British? Is he Australian? Carl Urban, that's his name. Is he Australian? I keep thinking that he's Australian. One of his first movie appearances, he was described as being like Pacific Islander. I was like, is he? I kind of see it, but I don't. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, Carl Urban. Oh, what is his name? What is his name in Thor Ragnarok? But he's also Bones, and he's the new Bones in Star Trek, and also Dread. He was also in the first Doom movie, whatever. But yeah, that guy. Like, I find him compelling, but at the same time annoying. But yeah, they trick me into actually going along with the story and like, ooh, you know, who's going to get killed today, and just seeing certain people's complete mental breakdowns is also hilarious. I don't know why. It's like superheroes that have mental breakdowns. It's just funny. It's just funny. I'm losing people. I see that. Okay, I get it. Me talking about TV shows, boring. But yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. Anyway, the boys. Um. Oh, what's the other show on Netflix? Oh, not Netflix. On Paramount. Oh, not Paramount. God damn it. There's another show that I watch. I know it's over because I was really liking the Picard show. Apart from I was only liking two characters in all of Picard. I like two characters. In the Picard show, and that's over now, so I don't watch that anymore. Whatever. But no, the Umbrella. I recently also am trying to get through all of the Umbrella Academy, the last season, the latest season of the Umbrella Academy. I'm like 2 episodes away, and I've been catching up on. So I've been catching up on all these shows, and yeah, I kind of don't like anybody in the Umbrella Academy shows, but the storyline, the overarching storyline, overarching, whatever. The storyline to the Umbrella Academy it is kind of fascinating. Oh no, that's not true. I do like the kid time traveler guy. I like him. I do actually like him. Um, I think that I know it's a teenager, so it's not really a child actor, but I feel like that particular actor really knows how to portray being an adult trapped in a child's body. You know, he's just he really pulls it off. I don't know why. I don't know how he's doing it, but he's really pulling it off. So yeah, so yeah, those are the 4 TV shows that I'm currently watching. That I'm currently keeping track of week by week. Although, well, like I said, the Umbrella Academy, I only just discovered that there was the next season's out. So I've been watching all of that just today. But yeah, so I've been catching up on all my shows. Um, yeah, what am I doing? What am I watching after that? I don't know. Oh, I saw Doctor Strange. I think I already said this. I think I said this last time. Did I say this last time? I saw Doctor Strange, and it was okay. Yeah, I said that before. I did say that before. Yeah, I watched Doctor Strange. It was okay. It was okay. Um, yes, because I remember saying that there was something that bugged me in the movie, in the Doctor Strange movie, but what was it? What was it I said that bugged me? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah. Anyway, yeah. I did come up with like a new YouTube idea. I feel like it's been done already, but I kind of want to do it anyway. I know there's a weird, silly project that I've got in my head that that it won't go away. You know, it's like I haven't had a lot of editing work recently. So I mean, let me run it by you guys. Let me run it by you guys and see if it's just if it's interesting, or it'll be funny enough for you guys to think that it'll be worth it, you know. But I'm thinking about like resurrecting, or like doing another YouTube channel where I basically do music videos, um, you know, to songs, just to regular songs, where essentially I just kind of like do a picture slideshow, and for every single word, everything in the lyrics of the song, every single word, basically, I will just put a random picture up of whatever that word represents, but not the one that it's supposed to represent, like the things that it's supposed to that this word means, but in other languages or whatever, and just see if anybody actually likes it. I know it's a stupid idea. I know it's kind of been done before, but I kind of want to do this. Like like I said, I've not had lots of stuff to edit. I used to get editing jobs a lot, but I haven't got a lot of recently. I've had like an editing project you know, that I get paid for or something to do, like once every other month or so, just recently. So, and it's usually repeat customers. So it's like, yeah, kind of just like, I kind of want to mess with stuff. And it's just that the idea for this won't go away. It won't go away until I've addressed it, you know, until I either need to be told that, yeah, it might be interesting, or nah, it's been overdone. It's kind of a lame concept. It's almost impossible to do anyway now because of copyright content and all that stuff. Although I don't really care about the whole. I don't monetize any of my videos, so I don't really care about that so much. I mean, they could take it down, I guess, but yeah. I don't know. It might just be an extra thing to do that will take up a lot of free time, which I don't have. But it's just something that like I said, the idea won't fuck off. So yeah, it also will mean that I might ruin a bunch of songs that I like, a bunch of music that I like, because I'll have to watch it over and over again. So yeah. It's a silly, but yeah. Oh yeah, like I said, I'm not really worried about copyright. The worst thing that they could do is that they could actually take the video down. But even then, it's like, I mean, it doesn't bother me because I mean, I play music when I do the art. I play like just copyright music on when I do my art. And yes, sometimes I get like a random email saying it's like, oh, your video's been like demonetized, or you know, there's been a copyright claim on your video, but you don't worry, it's nothing to worry about. We're not going to give you a strike or anything. And it's like, thanks. Even if you do, I don't care. um, but very rarely does my video get taken down just because it's got like a copyright song on. Sometimes it happens to really old videos, like videos that are like 1 or 2 years old, because I don't recognize some of the names in the email. You know, it's like I'll get an email saying it's like your video has been taken down due to a copyright claim, a copyright strike, or whatever. Well, no, it's usually a claim. Like I said, I haven't been stricken. You know, and it's usually I'm like, I don't know, I don't recognize the name of this one. It can't have been one I've done within the past couple of months, because I don't recognize the name of it. You know, and then I look into it, like the ones I have looked into. Like I said, they've usually been like 2 or 3 years old. I mean, I've been streaming on YouTube for a long time. So yeah, I find that just amusing, to be honest. So even if they do that, it's not going to be a big deal. It's not the end of the world. But yeah, you don't sound super pumped about the idea. But I mean, like I said, I know it's not an original idea or anything like that. It's just it's kind of a thing. Like I was thinking of it might be an interesting idea for a channel idea. You know, like if I resurrected the Escape Pod channel and I basically do this for a couple of songs and then say if you want to suggest a song that I can do this to, go ahead, and then I just do that, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, I've been thinking about this before I fall asleep. Usually, like I said, it's one of those things that just won't fuck off out of my head. Um, which is nice because I've had these ideas before where they're just pictures of stuff that I need to that I you know are ideas. Um, and that's usually fine because I'll write them down on the job list and I'll get to them in between commissions or something. Um, but my list is already full up, so I'm glad that it was something else. But yeah, yeah. Do you have any suggestions for opening songs? Like what should I try this on first? Like I'll listen to music and I think to myself, oh, this one will be good for that. But I can't remember what ones I've picked before. Just thinking of how we can keep it on the channel. Well, like I said, it will be on the Escape Pod channel. It's an existing channel with existing content. But I mean, it would be cool if it was a blank slate channel. But I kind of I don't want to recreate like a I don't want to make a whole nother channel. You know, I don't know. I don't know. But that I'm not too sure of. Yeah. Oh fuck! I had a really good name. Oh, balls. Sorry. Like before the weekend, I basically thought up a good name if I actually was gonna make another channel. Uh, what the fuck was it? Why are you too sure of? I missed that. I also just shifted my leg position, which immediately squished my nuts. I can't remember if it was Ellen, but there was one that I did have a girlfriend who did mention that. It's like, oh yeah, I'd hate to be a guy. I like I've never had the idea of being a guy. I'd hate to have all my bits out there, all vulnerable, to the point where if I sit on them wrong, then it will cause me super agonizing pain. It's like, yeah, right, yeah. The song to pick, yeah. Well, like I said, I've had a couple that I've listened to, and I've been like, yeah, that'll be a good one to do. But no, it could be anything. That's the good thing. Anything with lyrics could be done. So yeah. Mm. Sorry. Um. So I'm still trying to trick my brain into remembering the name that I picked. Uh, it's like It was like Flickr Tunes or something. Oh my god. Flickr clickers. It was kind of an onomatopoeia word, you know, onomatopoeia word, onomatopoeical word of some kind. That means both pictures and music, you know. God damn it, that's so annoying. Like I said, I thought of it and I was like, this is kind of one of the reasons why this cemented in my head, because it was like, okay, well, that's a really cool name that I can't use, that I can't really suggest to anybody because nobody's really doing this anymore at the moment. So you could do this. I was like, what? I cannot. I shouldn't. Fuck. I don't know. We'll brainstorm if I ever basically decide to do it, but I mean, yeah, random creative project just jumped up in my brain. Didn't know if I should start it. I'm getting one person with good feedback. So yay, which happens to be one of the more creative people that I know, so that's good. um or it's just I remembered the actual name. I might have already scrolled past it in my brain. That's what's really annoying. It's like at the time it seemed like the perfect name, but it was one of the options that I've already vetoed in my own head, and it's like maybe it didn't sound so good now, but it did in the past. I don't know. It was kind of one of those like like Shatter and Shake, Jingle Jangle, like names. It was like two words, two or one word that kind of made sort of sense. But like I said, I remember it was clever. The name that I picked at the time was clever because, like I said, it was an onomatopoeic word that means pictures, but also sounds like a sound or a song or music. So yeah, all of the options in the thesaurus that I've got in my brain just I've gone past them all. So I don't know. Anyway, yeah. So I do not know what else to talk about. Like literally, I've gone over everything that I think I was going to say when I was like before I started the video. I was like, oh well, if you want to stall for some time while you're trying to get your creative juices up, to do the artwork, you can talk about the fair, or you can talk about like your sunburn, or something. You can talk about all these topics, and I've gone through them all. So yeah. Anybody, anything they want to say to me? No. Anything anybody wants to say to me before I go? Like now's the time because I'm drawing blanks and also I'm like my eyes are actually stinging still. That's the thing about like Steam fairs and I know I said this at the beginning of the video, but whatever. That's the thing about like Steam fairs and car shows and and like motor rallies and all that stuff. Dust, exhaust fumes, coal dust, and coal smoke. It gets in your eye, and it makes it. It's like being in a pool. It's like going into a way too chlorinated pool without goggles. It feels like that. Honestly, it does. My eyes are just like very easily, like, stingy for no reason. I know that I usually get eye problems, but that's because I'm focusing on the screen so much. I'm guessing that's what it is anyway. That like my eyes just become very sensitive to anything that happens around or in them. So yeah, fun. Um, yeah. But yeah, I do really need to find a foldable, portable chair that will actually hold me, because like I don't want to be standing up all the time at these things. Luckily, I don't have anything to go to for the next month, so yeah. Oh, that's what I was going to talk about. Christmas in July. It's the beginning of the season. It's starting. Um, Basically a month-long journey to the 25th of July. That's when that's when Christmas in July ends, because it's supposed to be Christmas Day in July. So yeah, I'm already starting off. I'm wearing white, so I will be trying to wear nothing but red and white, and for all of this time, before the 25th. Anyway, random toot. So yeah, that'll be fun. I will be trying to do a video for that at some stage. So if you've got any, like, holiday Santa, sorry, vacationy Santa, summertime Santa ideas that you got, that's another thing to think about. But yeah, be doing brainstorming the next episode. So the next episode of the next stream. So like I said, if you've got any ideas, and really think about this, guys, and anybody watching playback, don't turn the page by yourself. I don't know where I am. Thank you. I'm looking for ideas for balloon/lunar week, a feet week video, a padding week video, and a funnel week video. You can combine them and stuff, but please have like more of an idea of what you'd like to see before just saying, "Oh, a combination of these two," because, like I said, I would like formulated ideas, and it could be anything that you want to see. I will try to do it within reason. I mean, I did try my best. We did have a really good idea last time that hadn't been done before. I went through all my braces. That was actually kind of a fun one to do. And that was just a random request. That came off of just a random request to see me in braces. I was like, ooh, I could show off all of my braces, because then I could do lots of little clips. And see what I mean? It just evolved from that one simple suggestion, and hopefully the same thing can happen here. The same kind of magic can happen here. But yeah, this week I do want to film at least one of these ideas, possibly two. But yeah, I'm not in any rush. It'll give time for the votes to pile up for the next week's. So yeah. But yeah. It's good to see you back for streaming. I've been away for 2 days. I haven't streamed for like 2 or 3 days. It's not been that long. But yeah. I'm so glad you're back, but please get some rest, and you and Damon, here's me, well, be hams. Big hugs and many snuggles. Yeah. And Buddy Bobs too. I'm gonna do that. Oh, you saw that? You saw that one, Jeff? Q. I think, is it out yet? Like publicly, or just patrony? I think it might be. Or is that July? I think it comes out. It's either out already, because I'm trying to remember if it got released on the 17th of June or July. But I think it was July now, I'm thinking. Yeah. I basically pick a random date and it's like that gets uploaded, and it's usually at least a week away from when it got originally made, unless you are a patron, in which you could get full access, early access to the video. But yeah, only Patreon me, if you can afford it, because the videos, they do come out within a month after I make them, so they will be available for free. But if you want to see them early, remember, go to the Patreon and just sign up, and you will get access to them. I post the links on Discord, so you might need Discord, but I do also post the links on the actual Patreon page as well. So yeah. You were there for the filming, but I didn't know if you were there, if you actually saw the video. That's what I was getting at. Anyway, right, guys, I'm gonna go. Remember those topics. If you're wondering what the topics are, you can either go back, or I can try to remember. Yeah, we're looking for video ideas for Feet Week, Balloon/Lunar Week, Funnel Week, and Padding Week. We're looking for ideas for those. So homework. Sorry. There you go. Oh, it's that Panafox left. Panafox left before you could get assigned homework. But yeah, if he ever watches this on playback, then you got homework. Sorry, dude. But yeah, anyway. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully we'll have some ideas. And yeah, I'm going to be doodling some more of that picture. Oh, I've just flipped my phone. Anyway, belly rubs and belly salute. What is that? Oh, it's a mole. Perfect mole, just a tiny mole, just right in the middle. Maybe it's been there all along. I just don't remember it. But yeah. Anyway, yeah, like I said, see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully that picture will be done. I don't think there's much to do on it, because they're ghosts, so there's not much shading to do, because they are translucent and glowy, so it's really hard to do shading on that. But yeah, anyway. Toodles.